I sat around scribbling all these different drawings like most of the afternoon and could never really settle on what I wanted to draw. And I was running out of time before I had to go do something, and was able to scribble out this Doctor Doom drawing, and then I finished it up the next day. Like the next day, I went in there and had completely forgot that I drew this Doctor Doom, and so I was like, "Oh yeah, I drew this. I forgot." So I got to ink it and color it, and really pleased with how it turned out. I was not sure about it through most of the drawing. For some reason, something about drawing Doctor Doom's mask always throws me for a loop. I never kind of get it the way I want it to, but this one turned out okay. And I'm sure as Robert Downey Jr. is now Doctor Doom, I guess I'm assuming that he's going to be in everything, all the toys and shows and everything. So maybe they'll do it good. I doubt they will. I don't have high hopes. I love Robert Downey Jr. Love what he did with Iron Man. Definitely is the Iron Man actor. But I don't know what route they're gonna go with Doomsday. I hope, deep in my heart, I hope that they have Robert Downey Jr. always in the mask, but we all know that that's not going to be the case. I'll be really surprised if he's not taking off his helmet like all the time, or like is unmasked most of the movie. Hopefully not, but why else would they get Robert Downey Jr. to be Doctor Doom unless it was for some like cheap like twist for casual audiences to be like, what, it's Tony Stark? I don't like stuff like that. I wish Doctor Doom was someone else, or even an unknown actor. And I really wish we lived in a world where there were people and actors that were like, I'm cool with wearing a mask and no one seeing my face. I'm cool with that. But I know that it's good for their careers. I know that. But I don't know, man. It's like, really enjoyed Mandalorian. Every part of it except the parts where he takes his helmet off. Don't like that. Really enjoyed the like mysteriousness of the Mandalorian wearing the helmet all the time. I thought that was really cool. That's why we liked Boba Fett. They had that new Halo show several years ago. I was pretty excited about that. Boom, takes his helmet off immediately. Please leave it on. And that's how I feel about Doctor Doom. Please leave the helmet on. Please leave the mask on. But I know they're not going to. But I'm willing to be surprised. I hope they do a great job. I'm a little marveled out right now. I'm excited for the Fantastic Four movie, but I'm really excited for what DC's got going on. I'm hoping they do a good job. Honestly, I hope everyone does a great job. I'm not one camp or the other. I just like good movies and good storytelling and cool characters. But I feel like Marvel's kind of painted themselves into a corner, and we'll see if they can get themselves out. I definitely think there's a soft reboot coming for Secret Wars, but our modern audience is going to be all marveled out at that point. Are we gonna want a new, different Iron Man actor? Are we gonna want to see a reboot of Captain America and all that? I don't know. Which they could always lean heavily into the X-Men and Fantastic Four and stuff for a while. But, you know, if they reboot Iron Man and Captain America and all these big names, what stories are they going to tell? I mean, we've seen Red Skull. I feel like we could have a very much more like comic accurate Iron Man maybe in the future, and that would be cool. But like, our modern audience is going to be okay with that. Are they going to be okay with Robert Downey Jr. not being Iron Man? I feel like you almost have to wait another generation or two before you start remaking those, but we'll see. We'll see. I honestly really don't know what's next. Are superhero movies always going to be the thing? Or get it, the thing. Or is it going to be something else? You know, it seemed like back in the day, it used to be like they made cowboy movies and westerns a ton. And then they made action movies a ton. And now we are in a superhero era. And I love it. But I sometimes wonder how long modern casual audiences will continue to go see these things. But completely honest, I was saying the same stuff when Age of Ultron came out. I was super excited about Age of Ultron, but I remember talking to some friends and being like, yeah, I don't know, like, how long can this go? And here we are so many years later. So who knows how long this train goes. I hope to see some really cool movies in the future. I had a lot of fun drawing this Doctor Doom. It turned out better than I thought it was going to go. I was really unsure most of the way. But it turned out pretty good. I decided to lay down this like almost yellowy green. It looks really yellow on the screen here. And to be honest, I think it's just yellow. But usually when I draw Doctor Doom, I give him a darker green cloak and tunic, and I really wanted the colors to be kind of bright. And so I decided to layer in this yellowy green, whatever you want to call it. And then I decided to go back in with this like a next step down green to like kind of hit it with the shade, and obviously went over it with the gray marker beforehand. I like the green that it ended up. I feel like it pops, it works, feels comic booky and fun, while maintaining that Doctor Doom feel. I like the big, what are those called? Buckles? I don't know. What are they? Clasps? Cape clasps? Who knows? Jack Kirby does a great job designing characters. I like that a lot. Had a couple oops with hitting the blue on the cloak, but it turns out fine. Looks fine. Who cares? And decided to layer the background with this blue again. Much like on my recent Spider-Man piece, which you can check out in my videos. Blue background, pops, looks good. Man, it takes forever to do that background, like with all the hatching. I like how it looks. I'm going to probably keep doing it, but man, it take a while. And then I wanted the smoke to pop. I didn't want to just leave it white, so I just thought I would hit it with the blue, a lighter blue, and just kind of hit all those. I almost forgot to put the smoke. There was more smoke, I think, when I drew the sketch, and like the smoke was like layered on top of them. But got carried away when I was inking and completely forgot about it till I got down to these like lower pieces, and I was like, whoops. So I had to kind of do what I could, but it turned out good. I'm happy with how it looks. I'm hopeful for the future movies. I hope they do good. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting, and just please like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Hope you have a good week.